Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a review on this phone. It's an LG 430G. It's a successor to the LG 420G, which it did have a really bright screen apparently, but I never paid for it. I never purchased it. From what I heard from the online reviews, it had a really nice like bright screen on it, but it was just really small. And the screen I think was 1.7 inches, and this one, as you can, what the hell? Anyways, this one, as you can very clearly see, even with all the blur that I'm experiencing currently, which is very irritating, you can very clearly see that the screen is much bigger than 1.7 inches. It's like 2 inches. So, it's a very decent screen. Okay, the first thing on here is it's got really decent. I like the color settings, how you can change the clock settings, because a lot of my wallpapers, sometimes the clock would kind of blend in, and I thought it was kind of irritating, and then I found out you can change the clock. Mine right now is pink. It's like a hot pink. They call it purple, but it looks pink to me. So, yes. Another thing I like about the phone is, for wallpapers, you ever get a wallpaper that you wanted to cover the entire part of your phone? See, like this? Let's see. There we go. Like that. You want it to be covered all the way, and it has a little like that. It's like a square, and it doesn't cover everything. Well, that really got on my nerves. It really annoyed me. So I found out you can actually, when you go to select a wallpaper, here, I'll try to show you the best way I can. Let's see. Yes, sorry, I apologize if this is taking a long time. Which, oh wait, surprisingly it's not. Like, okay, like I'm gonna pick this photo I took of a princess, a pony princess. Yes, I said pony princess. Okay. And of course you go to use us. I think you guys already know how to do that, so, and, okay. You go here where the little plus sign is, and you can zoom in on it. And you can make sure it covers the entire thing you would like it to cover. And I like that a lot. Okay, and you also can change the sounds of the keys. Like, it's got a really, and you can change, like, the color of the dialing. I really enjoyed that. Let's see. And it makes a little bubble sound, or it has another sound that makes this, like, blurp, but I didn't like that one too much. Okay, you can store up to 1,000 contacts in it, and you click here. See, you get a calendar. You click here, you get the sound options. Here's the games. But the thing I should tell you is these are only preliminary games. You have to pay for the full version. Oh, oopsie. And then when you click up, you get texting, text messages. Now on the side, it offers this volume key, which I really like because I like the option to be able to just turn the volume off rather than close it. But I have to tell you, this, okay, let's see, I'm going to show, this is, you're going to hear my ringtone. Okay, this is not silenced. I know you would think it is because it's set, you would think that it's silent, but you can still hear the keys and the bubble sound. Okay, so I have to turn it back up. Now it stopped. Okay, and you have to select here, and you have to move across the, hold on, I'm trying to get to silent. You have to move across here and click on silent actually to disable every sound. So yeah, you have to do that to fully disable the sound. The volume thing does not work because it started buzzing during my class one day, and luckily my teacher understands that I'm not the type to play with my phone during class, so they let it go. But yes, and here's where you can add airtime. I know if you have a track phone, you know that this is a new function they have, or not new, but when I had a phone, I wasn't aware that you could do this. But you don't even need to call the company and add the card on it anymore. And I think that was pretty cool because, to be honest, for the longest time I didn't know that, which is why I had my mother doing it for me. Okay, let's see. The games are preliminary. The browser I hear is much faster on this phone than it is on a lot of the other phones, but I've never tried it because personally browser, I don't like to use it because it eats up minutes, and I don't usually use it unless I'm desperate to get a raw paper or see my Facebook status. Okay, I already mentioned the contacts. Let's see, what else? Oh, the video camera. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. One thing I hated about my old phone, and that was the Net 10 phone I had on here a few months ago, I believe, or I posted something about it on DeviantArt, but I'm not on DeviantArt anymore, so you see it's all blurry. But anyways, the video camera is actually really, really good. I actually recorded a 2-minute video, and a lot of you, probably you smartphone users, are like, oh, 2 minutes, that's a big deal. With these, with a lot of, like, I don't do contracted phones. With a lot of the prepaid phones I had, it pissed me off because either it would drain my battery severely, or if I had like a long video on there, it was impossible to take pictures. It would say not enough room, not enough room, and no matter how many pictures I tried to get rid of, it would never help. So that just pissed me off really good. But this one takes really, 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 really clear pictures. Like, I took a really good picture earlier today, and I really am happy with the way it turned out. Another thing I like about, I'm sorry, the blurriness is really, really, really bugging me. Um, Another thing I like about this is, the clarity of the pictures is really good, and the video life is good, and it doesn't drain your battery. Another thing on this phone feature is a battery saver. Like, you can have it on at all times, or just like when the phone's going low, but I have it on all the time because that's just my paranoia acting up. Let's see. Settings, like you can set the phone's ringers. Like, here is where you at here. Sorry if you can't see anything. Oh, okay, there you go. Here is where, really? Here is where you can personalize the little thing up here. That's where you personalize your ringers and stuff and pick the ones you want and things like that, of that nature. It has a radio on here, but it's pretty useless because you need a special, it's not like you can, like your iPod headphones, like I just have regular headphones, like those kinds of headphones won't work here. You need something that's especially for this jack right here. So it doesn't work like, you can just pop in a normal set. So it makes the radio player on here pretty useless, but that's in the case of a lot of phones. The last one I had didn't have that problem. It had the other hole for it, but whatever. Let's see. And on this phone it has block functions on it. Like, I blocked all unknown numbers and all private numbers simply because of the fact that if you're not in my phone book, you really have no business calling me. That's my opinion. And if you really want to reach me, call. If you're really someone I know, but you just can't reach me, you would have my home number if I know you well enough. So if I don't know you that well, oh well. So yeah, this, like I said, it stores up to 1,000 contacts. The browser apparently is extremely, extremely fast. Then you have, the settings for the phones, the ringtones, and, everything, and the ID settings to see, like, how much you want displayed, if you want everything displayed, if you want some information displayed. But, like, the games it features on here are really, really addicting and fun, and I think that's where they get you, because they know that you will want to play more, just like Tumblebug. I'm still trying to buy Tumblebug. Let's see. But that's pretty much all there's actually to tell about this phone. It's got a pretty decent ringer on it. It's got a nice clock, nice outer clock display. And then you have the one inside, like let's say the sun's not being too nice to you that day and it's shining down directly on it. No sweat, you've got this one that you cannot see right now, but that's because, yeah, there we go. You got this one on here, which mine is pink and you probably cannot see, because there we go. And now it's gone. So, yeah, so that's pretty much the phone. The phone in itself is pretty inexpensive. It cost me $15. And I didn't even, it was very, very, very inexpensive. The cards for these, the only thing I found pretty positive about Nec 10 is that you got 200 minutes for $20. I found that pretty good. But one thing they don't tell you, it's like, okay, it uses up half a minute. Like, it uses 0.50 seconds instead of 0.30 like the track phone does. Because with the track phone, you have a minute, you have 4 texts. 2 in, 2 out. 2 people, you can use it for that. So 1 minute equals up to 4 texts. So I liked that. With Nec 10, I found the network kind of disappointing, and plus that one night I couldn't get any messages or dial or anything on it because something was wrong with the towers around here, and that's never, even with something being wrong with the towers, nothing's ever been wrong with my track phone. So that's what I find pretty reliable. The display for this is actually pretty cool. And you got the large buttons on here for the typing, which is what I like, because with my slider phone, it was nice, the screen was big, but the buttons were like impossibly small, so that was kind of irritating. So yeah, and it also has this function right here, it's pretty neat. when you start dialing it, I'm sure a lot of phones are like this. When it starts dialing, it'll show you your other contacts, which I'm not gonna let you guys see because I'm sure these people don't want you to have, random people having their numbers. But yeah, it'll do that for you. And let's see, what else have I forgotten? Oh, it's got the call waiting beep, and it's got voicemail on it, voicemail options that you have to set up through the phone by pressing 1 and holding it down. It's got voicemail features. It's got wireless capabilities. It's got Bluetooth headset capabilities. It is hearing aid compatible. So if you're one of those people who needs to use a hearing aid, which isn't just for old people, because I have a friend, she's really cool, and she would need a hearing aid helper on her phone, which is fine. So that helps, and it's got different modes on it, like airplane mode. Like if you're on an airplane, you can't really have your phone, so there's that. And so yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, it's also got a notepad on here. It's got, let's see, when you go into tools, you got notepad, you got a calendar, you got an alarm clock, which, let's see, how many alarms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 alarms on that one, which is pretty good. And for the you have a calendar and a to-do list. You also have a private notes, and a calculator, and a converter, and a stopwatch, and a go-to button. Right here, I have no idea what that's for. The little arrow right there, the little whatever, I have no idea what that means. Go to, no, wait, yes I do. Okay, I explored this last night. Go to, it's like basically where you can have like shortcuts. Like if you don't really feel like looking around the entire phone to go to this particular area, you can just go to that little arrow and go to, because it'll have, like, okay, I'm going to show you an example right now. So right now you see this. I'm going to put add, and for the hell of it, I'm going to put prepaid and add airtime. So that's there as a shortcut now. I really wouldn't need that for a shortcut, so I'm taking it off and deleting it. Yes. And that's your little confirmation tone right there. And it lets you know when your messages have been sent and makes that little sound. Let's see what else is on here. It's a SIM app and a settings app. Not settings app, but for settings. So that's all located under tools. Browsers, of course, this little earth thing right here, which I'm not going to click. Settings is this screw, as usual. Right there, it's like this, no, screw, okay, whoa, gear, that little gear right here. Games is, of course, a little controller. And for videos and cameras and stuff, it's this little, those things you like, take 1, take 2, it's like one of those things. I don't know what those are called. Then for calls and stuff, like incoming calls, outgoing calls and stuff like that, you have the green phone, obviously. Then for text messaging, it's the envelope, and for contacts, it's this orange box with a person on it. And for airtime, it's the stack of coins. So it's pretty easy navigation. And you can also reset these navy keys, because I had notes here for a while, but then I realized I don't use notes nearly as much as I thought I did, so I put it back to calendar. So you can reset your navy keys. The one thing I cannot do is reassign the browser key, and I would have loved to have done that, because people are prone to press that key by mistake. But the lucky thing with this one is it gives you a few seconds to close it before it actually, eats up all of your minutes. So this is the phone. The phone is very pretty in itself, even without all my decorations on it. So just imagine it nude. It's got all my stuff on it right now. Oh, and it's gray on the back with my cupcake, watermelon, and strawberry on it. And it's got the little emblem indented into it. Got that on. I don't know what that was. But yeah, so that's basically the LG 430G. Let me know how you liked my review. And let me know if you have any more questions about this phone. Oh, and for battery life, it's actually very, very good. So, yeah. And I think that's everything I can possibly tell you about it. Like, if I start to use the browser, I'll let you guys know more about the browser. The browser didn't take forever when I used it, because that's usually eats up more of your minutes, like waiting for it to load. It's like, really, hurry up. I feel like I've got dial-up again. Oh, God, dial-up was hell. But, yeah. So that was the LG 430G, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review of it. It is from TracFone. It is very inexpensive. It is at Walmart for $15, and I'm so happy I got it. Because at first I was like, oh, well, I already have another phone, but I wasn't happy with that plan. But I'm like, you know what, you need to stop spending money on new phones all the time, because whenever I find a phone that I think might be better, I like to pay for it, and that's the freedom of having a prepaid phone. You can switch anytime. So yeah, okay, thank you guys for watching my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got all you would want to out of it. And my next video, I'm actually going to be telling you guys about the plans I've had in the past and what I did and didn't like. So there we go with that. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Matane.